City. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niles Kinnick, a war hero, the beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Longhorns offense as they take control of the football first. David McCutcheon, he's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The lone back's got it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Bishop. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Takes the handoff. It's McCutcheon. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending it.
Unleashes one deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Trying to quiet this crowd. Going for it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. Right side, it's Woods. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The run inside. It's Smith. Nowhere to go.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Manning with a play fake. Moving to his left. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it on the outside. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They're all over it.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Motion from the wideout. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Manning. Left side is Townsend. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Smith. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? It is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll try to get it through the air. Slings it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wide out. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll move the tight end. Driving forward, it's Smith. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a gap. It's McCutcheon. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good.
It's a seam wide open. Inside the... And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorn! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Laterals it back. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Manning on play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Hits inside. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. On the return.
The return brings it down to the 30, and the Texas offense will take over.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Tight end now in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. There was running room there, but he needed another step or 2 to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's 4th down. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Looks it in. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, pressure's coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Rush is on, and they got him.
Is brought down for a sack. A loss of 3 yards on the play.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 11 team, the Clemson Tigers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Iowa head coach at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the 3rd quarter. Gain some momentum here and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put...
Snags it, and he's open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picked up a few. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the red zone, it's Smith. Just smothered on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space.
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that 1st. Why not give it to him again?
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll try to run it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he added the extra point. He marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They come out for the first time in this 2nd half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Find space. It's Wilson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for space. It's McCutcheon. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Townsend. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Longhorns will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fields the punt. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Texas offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Arch Madness. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. 2nd and long here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Here's Arch to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And I tell you what, defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. We open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a grab over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down to the air. And to throw it before he wanted, and he gets it away.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal in some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Taylor. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on fourth down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Might as well run him again. Can't get him to the ground. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to squeak through the pile. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
That's a big...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Quick give. It's McCutcheon. Oh, he's got some space. Iowa spends his second timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Now the Hawkeyes will call their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. The give as they work on that clock. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. The Longhorns kept his drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it with Wilson. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this